So by the time you guys are seeing this, when it comes to the way I've done my rebuilds recently, I've kind of been like, not necessarily spacing them out, but I guess you could say I've gotten into the process of pre-recording. Imagine me actually pre-recording and trying to be somewhat responsible with how videos are, you know, actually created, produced, and I guess you could technically say like pushed out, something along those lines. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm still a little bit new to all this, but we don't pay no mind to that. So by the time this video is being recorded, it would be the day of uploading the Pistons rebuild. So y'all finally get to see how that rebuild went. Let's not talk about the Magic rebuild that's soon to come, because since this is probably going to be my favorite rebuild, because obviously, you know, delusional Wizards fan here, I'm rebuilding my favorite team in the National Basketball Association, the Washington Wizards. There's a trend that's going on in the rebuilds currently that I don't like. It is success after failure, followed by success with a failure, then success with another failure. As of right now, we're currently 3 for 6 when it comes to the top 6 picks that we've currently done so far as the lottery rebuild. And we're currently now at pick number 7, which if you didn't already know or you pay no attention to basketball, it is the Washington Wizards ultimate project player in Bilal Coulibaly, aka Victor Wembanyama's teammate from France, who I don't really know how I feel about. And then we also got Tristan I don't know how to say it. We're just gonna call him Tristan. But I don't really know how I feel about Bilal yet, but it's a Coulibaly show in Washington, D.C. I like the fact that we managed to acquire Jordan Poole in a trade for a point guard that we knew was not going to play for us in Chris Paul, and at the same time we lost no picks. So we literally got rid of Bradley Beal in return for a bunch of pick swaps, a bunch of seconds, some solid pieces in, like, you know, the Tyus Jones situation. Also, this involves the KP trade. The Wizards made a lot of moves, and honestly, I don't think they came out on the negative end of it ultimately. So I'm gonna get straight to the season, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit more about what exactly I want to do with this first season, because when it comes to the Wizards, actually, why am I talking like I'm not about to go straight to it? My dumb ass. Alright, so currently when it comes to the Wizards situation, I believe even if Jordan Poole has damn near an all-star season, I don't think the Wizards really are anywhere even close to a playing spot. Realistically, I don't see us as a team that has even the slightest chances of competing. But, you know, this season, since 2K is kind of broken when it comes to the picks, though, we have a lot going on for us when it comes to draft pick-wise. We currently have 2 firsts this season, 2 firsts in 2026. We have no first at all in 2025, which is kind of rough, but it's cool. We have 2 firsts in 2027 and then 1 first in 2028. I think the technicalities behind like those Suns and the Warriors picks, I think the Warriors pick might actually not be protected, but the Suns picks, I think they're all pick swaps, but they're not this recent. But since, you know, this is the best way it can be done in 2K, I'm going to keep it how it is. So I think with this Wizards team, unfortunately, and I know it's as unfortunate as it can possibly be, the first season, in my opinion, is really a throwaway year. Like, I don't think there's really much that can be done for us to actually be a winning team in season 1, because obviously we moved on from Bradley Beal and we moved on from Kristaps Porzingis, who I believe last season were our 2 best players, Kristaps being our best player, because Bradley Beal, while I love him, he was nowhere near worth the contract he got. And I also love Kyle Kuzma. But with the contract he signed, I kind of think Kuz is like a dude that I would be willing to move at the trade deadline for assets. And by assets, I essentially mean draft picks. Because I know some contender would see Kyle Kuzma and be like, here, yeah, you can have this guy. Or I'll take that guy off your hands, and in return, we'll give you these picks. Because right now, I don't see a future currently where we're extremely good. As long as, like, my biggest issue is there's some dudes or some young guys that I do want to play, but, you know, obviously 2K kind of fucks up your minutes, like Gallinari and Mike Muscala. I don't think I want either of y'all to play. I think I'm gonna go as far, like, I don't even want Landry Shamet to play. I want Bilal to play, I want freaking Johnny Davis to play, and I want Tristan to play. This first season, I want to bottom out, so I think honestly, for first season, I'm about to go move some of these guys that I don't want to play for us at all. I'm going to move them right now. since, you know, obviously, like I said, it's a Coulibaly show in Washington, they're the only two guys on my current roster. I don't even know why I'm looking for stats like he has any, but they're the only two guys on my current roster that I really have any attachment to. Like, I would be willing to keep Tyus Jones, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to keep Tyus Jones. I'm going to give Coulibaly, let's honestly give Coulibaly 33 minutes, same as Jordan Poole. These are my two guys that I want to keep the entirety of this whole rebuild. First game, though, we win, which is always a positive in my book. Where is he? Coulibaly? Okay, so Coulibaly had a solid game, really bad shooting game. He played well in Summer League as well, but this 1 for 8 from the 3 is not... It's not too out of the water, because as far as shooting wise, he wasn't the best, but he did have 7 assists. Whoa, wait a minute. Don't you even get me started with the idea of being able to run you at the 1. Somehow we started winning games at some point, so we're currently 25-30 right now. I could only assume we have no all-stars. Maybe if we're lucky there's a Jordan Poole, but I highly doubt it. Like, I'm pretty sure there's not, yeah, there's no Jordan Poole here, so he was my only maybe thought that he would be an all-star so far. Kuz is playing solid enough to trade, which I appreciate that. Jordan Poole is playing amazing for us. I'm pretty sure he averages numbers, if not similar to this, a bit higher. I think he averages like 20 plus for the Wizards next season. He has no reason not to. As I expect them to do, they took Bilal out of my rotation, which blows, but it's okay because now we're about to move some guys. They also took Tristan out of my freaking rotation, which blows, but it's okay because we're still about to move some guys. So I'm going to see if the Clippers would do this. I'm basically giving them Landry Shamet and Mike Muscala for Robert Covington, who won't play, and then a first round pick this season in Kobe Brown. He also probably doesn't play, but it's only just to get this 2028 first round pick. At this point, we're just moving Kuz for a future pick. I'm going to try to, we're moving Kuz for Kyle Lowry, and then a 2028 first from, what is that, the Heat? And then I think the last dude I move is I just moved Tyus Jones. If I can get a first out of Tyus Jones, we take it. Even though I really don't want to make this deal just because of all of the commotion going around with Miles Bridges and his whole abuse situation or the domestic violence situation that he got into. He's back in the NBA, so I'm not going to shy away from making the move. We're going to trade for Miles Bridges. I don't know if he's in our plans as far as re-signing him. We've been in year 1 long enough, and this year we already know is going to be a wash, so I'm going to catch y'all at the end of the season. There's no way we're going to be good. I have no expectations to be good, and I moved everyone because I want us to lose. So we went 36-16, and you know, I learned that the existence of a Jordan Poole is more than enough to win basketball games, which is a good and a bad thing at the same time. Jokic is your MVP, averaging a triple-double on 50, 58. That is crazy. Wemby is your rookie of the year. That record is not record, but streak still yet to be beaten. Chris Paul is your 6th man of the year. Deep boy goes to Giannis. Bones Highland is your most improved. Chris Finch is coach of the year, and executive goes to Jacob Park. I know we're not going to have any teamers because the team was horrible. Pretty sure we don't have none. Show me Bilal Coulibaly. Let's go. Wait, Johnny David. Technically, he is a rookie. He didn't play last season. Technically, he is a rookie. So Bilal doesn't make it, but Johnny Davis makes it. You know, we'll take what we can get. No way we're a playing team, bro. Okay, I want to lose. Please lose. We play against this Pacers team. Reese, do me a favor. Please, lose. Oh my gosh, we beat them. No. Lose. Lose basketball games. What are y'all doing? Okay, we play this Hornets team. LaMelo, if there's anything you could ever do for me, you screwed me over in the Hornets rebuild. Don't you screw me over now. This is where we sent Gallo. How are they playing? We sent Gallo, and we also sent someone else here. It was Gallo and I don't know, whoever it was is gone. Please lose. Thank goodness we lost. Okay. I'm more than okay with that. Just get us out of here. At least that means we're picking it in the lottery, which means maybe we get some lotto luck. John Morant, your Western Conference Finals MVP, and Darius Garland is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And the Cavs ultimately win the first championship. Donovan Mitchell is your Finals MVP. The Cavs are so great in Sim. Okay, does that Wizards pick have protection on it? That's all I need to know. Because is that our pick or no? The Wizards pick via Phoenix. Okay, all I need to know is if that's our pick, because if that is supposed to be our pick, I will force the trade. But I don't know if it's supposed to be our pick. Hold on 1 second and let me go see what the protections are on the Wizards 2024 first round pick. Okay, so just because this is technically the Wizards pick, because if I'm not mistaken, it is top 12 protected because it is yet to convey since Alperen Sengun was drafted. I'm going to just give them the 2025 pick for next season because I don't feel like revisiting when, the pick would convey, because the way that it works in the actual NBA is as far as picks and the time it takes essentially for them to convey, it just continues to push back in years until the actual pick is conveyed. So what I'm going to do is I'm really just going to give it to them right now so I don't even have to worry about it later, which means next season we won't be having our first round pick. So we're going to go with Cam Hammonds. Cam Hammonds is our guy. Cam freaking Hammonds. But Kim McDaniels, I'll bring you in as the assistant head coach. Adam Mara goes first round pick. He's a 7'3" center out of Spain. And we're picking at 2. That Kings pick is great. We're picking at 2. And I do need a forward. And Denny is extremely expendable. I could also use a center in this 𝙈𝙧𝙚𝙧𝙚 guy, but I think at this place, or I could even take this Steven Castanello. Yeah, I've seen past success from him. I'm gonna take Ron Holland, and he's taller than Bilal, so if I ever do feel the need to move him, I could move him to the 4, and I think I could live with a 6'8" power forward. As far as this spot, I think Bronny's here again, but I drafted Bronny in the freaking Pistons rebuild. I can't take Bronny again. And while I have had... Oh, wait a minute. Donovan Klein, a 7'2" center with all-star potential. He's 21, though. He's 21. And I've also had Tyrese Proctor on the team before. I don't remember if he really got good or anything like that. You know what? Donovan Klein, we'll take you. You can't teach height. It's as simple as that. You can't teach height. Actually, you know what? Before I do say I don't want to sign Denny, let's actually sign Denny while his contract's still cheap. Denny, will you take a $20.50 million flat rate deal? If you'll take that, I'll gladly bring you back to the team. If you take that, I will gladly bring you back to the team. And while we're at it, if Tyus Jones is still cheap, which I'm assuming, y'all see who's on the screen. It's a Wizards rebuild, bro. I'd be doing a disservice. I would be doing a disservice. As a John Wall fan. As a John Wall and Wizards fan, I'd be doing a disservice to the city. So instead of stupidly throwing 22 M's at Patrick Williams, I'm going to try to bring the boy back. Because I really liked Kristaps when he was in Washington. I low-key kind of would have preferred to keep him over Kuzma. We're not going to talk about that, but I would have low-key preferred to keep Kristaps over Kyle Kuzma. And we get we get Kristaps back, which is a dub in my book. And I think we now have enough to go sign, an extra point guard, essentially. Yeah, I think I'm going to give Tre Mann a contract. I'm going to give him $9.40 million for 2 seasons. If he accepts that, I think we're straight. So in year 2, system proficiency wise, we don't have anything over 3 stars. We are 3 stars perimeter centric, which isn't the best. How are we balanced? We're also 3-star balanced. What if I started Kristaps at the 5? First game of the season, we played the Pacers and we beat the Pacers team by 3. Corey Kispert, he but he put up 20. Jordan Poole put up 18. John Wall scored 17. Tre Mann, right? Okay, Tre Mann scored 14. Kristaps had a stinker. Denny also had a stinker. Ron Holland had a stinker, but we'll take it. If I see good development out of Ron Holland, I'll be happy. And Bilal also didn't play too well, but a dub is a dub. At the end of the day, if it's a dub by your name, it's all that matters. We lose by 1 point to this Pistons team. Show me something special and beat the Cavs. We beat the Cavs team by 1. That Cavs team is usually crazy. Ron Holland is looking amazing. Kristaps back in Washington, not looking as good, but he's a 7-3 center. I don't think you get much better than that. Last game, we're going to sim through November 1st, and we are 4-1 after November 1st. Who would have thought the Wizards, after one season of trading Bradley Beal and Kristaps, got Kristaps back because, you know, he said he loved it in Washington, and are currently winning basketball games. Now, it's too soon to say anything special. Way too soon to say anything special. Jordan Poole's not even playing that well for us. It's kind of rough, but I think we might have a little something. We went 51-31 this year, so that's a dub. Darius Garland is your MVP on the Cavs. Ron Holland, your boy, like I said, is Rookie of the Year. This could easily become the staple of our franchise, the staple of our rebuild. Ron Holland, they spoiled me. No way y'all spoiled me. Wait a minute. This man might really be the staple of this franchise. Hold on. Bones is your sixth man. Giannis is D-Boy. Most improved goes to Moses Moody. Tom Thibodeau's Coach of the Year. Executive of the Year goes to Brandon Harrison. No one's here. But Ron Holland is on All NBA third team as a rookie. I mean, we made the playoffs. I can't be mad at making the playoffs. Kristaps is day-to-day. I think he still plays. Trey Mann. Obviously, everybody's still doing what they were doing before. Denny, bad numbers. Corey Kispert, very solid off the bench. Trey Mann was solid. Jordan Poole, not as effective, but more efficient. I'll take that. Kristaps, he also played well. Not the most efficient, but it's cool. Bilal, a little bit of a jump from last season. Not much of a jump, but, you know, anything better with Bilal is cool. Sim John Wall was good for me. Overall, I like the team. So if we were to cut this down to a 9-man, who loses minutes? Do I think we beat Joel Embiid? James Harden is gone. Okay, never. I still don't know if we beat this team because they have Monte Morris, who was a Wizard at one point, then went to Detroit because he got traded there, and then now is in Philly. They have Maxey at a 90 overall. I think this is the highest I've ever seen Maxey get. Maxey is dope. Tobias Harris, Larry Nance Jr., and then Joel Embiid with quickly off the bench Malik. They got bucket getters off the bench. That bench squad is tough. Who cares though? Game 1 we lose. We care. We're the ones that care. Jordan Poole showed up though. I mean, overall, we didn't play horrible. Ron Holland played bad. Rookie of the Year played rough. Game 2 though, we bounced back. We bounced back in game 2 and win in 5 and take home court advantage going back to Washington. Everybody's playing pretty solid. Ron Holland did not play well offensively, but on the other end, he is playing great. And game 3 we lose, but we bounce back in game 4. Hold on, we got us a fight. Hold on, we have us a fight. Still game 5. And we lose game 5. Damn. I had some faith. Okay, can we get game 6 though? Nope. We get bounced in the first round in 6 games in year 2, which I don't take as a L. Wait. I gotta look at the stats. I don't take that as a L. First season, even though I wanted to tank, we end up in the play-in, which is not the worst, but also I didn't even want to be there in the first place. Second season, we're a first round exit after winning 2 games against a 4 seed, which is kind of cool. Better than what happened in my Magic rebuild. We're not going to even talk about that rebuild. Yeah, Denny is probably gone. Signing trades don't work. Julius Randle is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and Ja is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Who does this Knicks team have? That is cool. They got Montes Buzuelis. That's cool. Okay, that's cool actually. And the Knicks are your champions. Julius Randle is your Finals MVP. Okay, that is really cool. That is actually really cool. Dang, Gordon Hayward and Nick Batum got a ring and said, nah, bro, I'm done. Denny, I'm gonna just be nice and I'm gonna give you a regular deal. Not try to jip you out of money, even though I probably should. Corey Kispert, you're great, so I'm gonna give you a little bit extra money. Nothing special, and we're gonna do that. And then I said one more person. You know what? I was talking about Delonto Banton in my last video, so I'm gonna sign Delonto Banton to a 2-year, $5 million deal. Delonto, you wanna come? Come on, Delonto. Accept the offer. There we go. Now we just see if we get Tristan back. As far as player progressions, as far as our top end guys, we have no movement. Denny is getting moved later on in the season unless he just balls out. Ron Holland is only up 1, which is a bit unfortunate, but it's okay, honestly. Corey Kispert not moving. Bilal is up 4, which is a big W, but I think that's just because of the small forward move. Trey Mann's up 1, Banton's up 1, Johnny Davis is up 2. All our bottom end guys are going up, which is a beautiful, and I mean a beautiful sight to see. And I believe next season we also have 2 first-round picks. So obviously Deni Avdija gets moved later on in this season. This is the rotation for right now. We have Trey Mann, we have Jordan Poole, we have Denny currently, we have Ron Holland. I miss those Wizards jerseys low-key. We have Kristaps, who is still in the Wizards jersey, which is dope. We have Corey Kispert, who I do believe I re-sign and I keep for like a solid amount of time. Daniel Gafford's here to stay. Bilal is getting better, which is a plus in my eyes, honestly. Then we have Delonzo Banton off the bench and Johnny Davis off the bench. At some point, Klein will get playtime. At some point, he'll get playtime, but with the centers we have right now, there's not really a reason. But if Klein gets good enough to the point that I could start him, maybe Ron Holland moves back to the 3. You know what? I'm not even going to jump to no type of conclusions or anything like that yet. First game against the Bucks, though, we lose by 3 points. Josh Hart kills us. Dang, we got murked by Josh Hart game 1 of the season. That is an L. That is a big L. And we get murked by the Magic. Hold on. Whoa, when do we get one? When do we get one? We're starting the season off 0-4. Okay, we got one against the Pistons. Jeesh, Jordan Poole had to put up a 35 burger. We got one. Kristaps, what was the issue? What was going on? Denny is playing basically like he played last season, which I literally hate. Delonzo Banton is playing really good for us. In some of the games that I've seen with him on the Raptors, he was like low-key kind of solid. Low-key, but he also hasn't played much, so you only get like a very finite amount of gameplay when it comes to actually getting to watch him play. But it's cool overall. Bilal is even up to 10 points this season. You know what? I think I'm okay with taking a flyer here. We had good play at, let's say, the 1 position, but I think Sexton would be an even better fit, and that allows me to start Bilal, which I wasn't even thinking about. Is he hurt? Yeah, okay, Ron Holland's hurt. I'm about to say, why is Ron Holland not starting? Hey, everywhere. First game after the trade, though, unfortunately, we drop it. Can we beat this Cavs team? I want to see our we blow that Cavs team out. I wanted to see our first dub post-trade, and Bilal puts up 22. While Terrence Mann puts up 28. Terrence Mann said, boy, there ain't no way y'all bench. What happened to you? Hello? 8 minutes. Did you get hurt? Yep, he got hurt. Okay. All right, Colin Sexton. Okay. All right, buddy. Before I continue, for right now, I'm going to sign Jordan Poole, because if I can get him on a cheaper deal, I'm going to get him on a cheaper deal while I still can. Like I told y'all, I want to keep Jordan Poole. He's only 26. I don't think he's going to get any better for us, but he's only 26. It's as simple as that. I think we're still a playoff team. We should probably not be better than we were last season, but at the very least, I'm hoping at least this year we win a playoff series. Because last year we missed the playoffs. Last year we only went to 6, but at least we completely got to the playoffs. So I'm hoping this season we win a playoff series. That's our goal. As long as we make some form of progression every season, I'm happy. Last season we were 51-31 if I'm not mistaken. This season we were only 45 and 37. Tatum is your MVP. Ian Jackson is your Rookie of the Year. Scoot Henderson is your 6th Man of the Year. Those are crazy numbers for 6th Man of the Year. Evan Mobley is Depoy. Most Improved goes to Nick Smith Jr. Taylor Jenkins is your Coach of the Year, and Jacob Park is your Executive of the Year. We have no first teamers, no second teamers. I'm only going to assume Ron Holland is not here yet. We have no third teamers. Did they turn up in the end half of the season, or is there just 2 Suns on third team while they sucked? So as far as the rotation, you already know we dropping it down to the 9-man, and now thankfully our guys are playing. So we have Colin Sexton, we have Jordan Poole, Corey Kispert starting at the 3, Ron Holland at the 4, Kristaps, Bilal as our 6th man now, Daniel Gafford, Trey Mann, Delonzo Banton. That's the team. As far as stats, I didn't check them yet, but our stats for the season, Kristaps played well. Colin Sexton still averaged 17. That is interesting. That makes me a little happy. Ron Holland had a better season than last year. Not rebound-wise, but assist-wise, he did. And, oh no, he didn't have a better season than last year. I didn't realize last season was so good. Jordan Poole is still regressing as far as points are concerned, but he has more people to, take shots from him, and Bilal is up. Let's have some confidence. I have confidence we beat this Hawks team. I want to have confidence. I'm still having confidence we beat this Hawks team, so I'm not even going to simcast, and we beat this Hawks team. My boys. And now we play the Miami Heat, who we have their pick in the future, which is a dub. That Suns, how do you have 3 third-teamers and you didn't even... Are they at the bottom? That Suns team is in the bottom end and they had 3 third-team All-NBA guys. That is crazy. It's the Kuz Revenge series. And they have Kelly Oubre, bro. They got 2 and they got Troy Brown, bro. They got all the ex-Wizards. Please don't tell me I got anybody else. Okay. And they had Isaiah Evans. Oh, I'm hurt. Okay, game 1 though, we lose it. We lose it by 27. They gave us the business. They gave us the absolute business. But game 2, do the Wizards bounce back? The Wizards do bounce back in game 2. And we give them the business right back. However, game 3, the Wizards continue and give them the business. No, they don't. I lied. We lost by 2, but in game 4, they bounce back. Nope, I lied again. Y'all only get simcast if y'all get to 7. Game 5, they get sent home. We have 7 more seasons, but LeBron James is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. We have a bubble rematch. The bubble rematch. When you're sitting around, the Heat get it this time around, and Tyler Hero is your Finals MVP. And we let Kuz go compete. He got a second one. Congratulations, Kyle Kuzma. Still love you. If you're still around, maybe I'll bring you back later. LeBron James is gone. He took an L in the finals and said, nah, bro, I can't take it. So, yeah, we fell 1. So, we have 7 and 19. At this pick, we're just going to go talent. It's a shooting guard. Name of Hugo Gonzalez. He's a 6'6" guy out of Spain. I don't know much about him at all, but I'm going to just go talent in this situation. And then we're going to also sim to 19, where I feel like I should just also go talent. Because if we stock up on a bunch of young guys, at some point, some young dudes are going to be moved out the door. And, ultimately, them young dudes are going to turn into, let's say, playoff type of moves. BJ Davis Day goes 3. My boy. So, first off on the list, we had to bring Corey Kispert back on a baby deal. We get to bring Corey Kispert back on a baby deal? What's Sexton want? Sexton wants a lot of money. Yeah, Sexton wants a lot of money. I don't even know if I want to play Sexton or pay Sexton that much money. How much does Trey Jones want? I mean, not Trey Jones, Trey Man. Trey Man, you want a cheap deal? All right, we'll bring you back. Sexton, you were good for us point-wise, but if you get back on the QL, that's cool. We got Corey, we got Trey Man. I think at this point, I almost want to swing at somebody. I really do. I almost want to swing at a dude. He has no offers. Okay, we just go to player progressions. If Sexton comes back, Sexton's back, but if he's not, he's not. Bilal is up 3, so he's up to an 82. Bilal is getting really good. I think at this point, Bilal is just straight up my starting small forward. Somehow, Ron Holland is regressing after winning Rookie of the Year. Is it because of the injury? So I'm going to test some things out, and I'm going to try to run this little... Not little, but the subdual 9-man rotation for the start of the season. It's going to be Jordan Poole at the 1 this season. I'm going to be running our rookie, Hugo Gonzalez, as my shooting guard. And then Bilal, Ron Holland, Kristaps, and then obviously the Corey Kisperts, Daniel Gafford, Trey Man, and then Delonto Banton. We have plenty of depth, I feel like, off the bench. Could some of these guys be a little bit better? Yeah. They all look like solid role players right now, which is not necessarily the best spot to be in. Our first game, though, against this Cavs team is a victory, where Kristaps puts up 25, Corey puts up 22, Ron Holland scores 20 this game, which is a W. Bilal scores 15, honestly, W. Jordan Poole, first game as a point guard, Chuck star, but he didn't really do much for us, I'm not going to lie to you. Then we lose to the Celtics team in an L. What do we look like, though? Yeah, in an L. Ron Holland was a Jack star. Kristaps got hurt. Jordan Poole didn't play very well. As far as this Nets game though, we blow the Nets out. So I feel like we're good, but I almost want to trade to try to upgrade at the 2, but I'm not too sure who might be looking to move, guys. Can we beat the Nets back-to-back games? We beat the Nets back-to-back games. That is a big W, because right now, all of the big dubs we can get. Bilal, this is the best I've seen Bilal in Sim so far. Bilal is looking amazing, and I love that he's looking this good in my Wizards rebuild. One more. Can we beat the T-Wolves? I went Simcast. I'm dumb. And we beat the Timberwolves by 2 points. Bilal is looking amazing. Why does he keep dropping 15 though? So at the deadline of year 4, we are 34-21, which will currently net us the 3 seed. That Hornets team is really good, and they're not really good. Okay, I have questions, but it's all right. As far as our rotation is going, I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're still starting James Bouknight. They're starting James Bouknight, but Bouknight is playing really good for us, so I don't even think I changed that. Honestly, I feel like if I change that, I'm dumb. I'm not gonna lie to you, we're not even gonna try to make a trade. We're not even gonna try to. I didn't see anything that interests me, so I'm gonna just let the team roll. At the very least, year 4, I think we're a playoff team, but do we win a playoff series is my issue, because that's all we're trying to get to now, because we made it to the playoffs. What is it? 3 or so of the seasons, because this is year 4. We made it twice. We made it to the playoffs twice. Okay, we made it to the playoffs twice. At this point now, all I want to see is if we can actually win a playoff series. I'm re-signing Daniel Gafford on the minimum, because why not bring back a solid center? Honestly, with re-signing Daniel Gafford, he might get moved, because maybe I play Klein. So this season we were only 48-34. Still a positive record. Ja is your not most improved, but your MVP. Cameron Boozer is your Rookie of the Year. 6th man goes to 𝙈𝙘𝙢𝙢𝙢 Rocket. Giannis is your Depoy. Bilal Coulibaly is your Most Improved Player. You love to see that he had an up season. Am I finally seeing the boom for his player build? He's got an award. Am I finally seeing the boom from Coach of the Year goes to Steve Clifford, and Nicholas Babcock is your Executive of the Year. Pretty sure we're not going to have anybody. Oh, never mind. Ron Holland is a 2nd team All-NBA guy. And he's 2nd team All-Defense again this season. And he's 2nd team All-Defense. Where am I bugging? Okay, there he is. Ron Holland so far has been our dude. They haven't let him develop overall-wise yet, which sucks. But so far, Ron Holland's been our dude. Once again, we are the 5 seed, but this time we're playing against that Magic team. The Magic team, however, I have a very sour eye or vision on this Magic team. I had the worst sim luck of my life when I rebuilt this team. Y'all have probably seen the video by the time this, not even probably, y'all have seen the video by the time this Wizards rebuild dropped. I had the worst sim luck with the Magic. And from what I'm seeing, just from what I'm seeing, we're better than that team. They want to start James Bouknight. I'm going to let James Bouknight start. Hugo, I love you, but you know what, Hugo? You know what? Go ahead, start Hugo. Go ahead and start Hugo. We're playing against this Magic team who aren't that good. I didn't even look at their guys. They have Anthony Black, who is playing better than he did in mine. Everyone is just booming in this freaking rebuild. Okay, this is low-key dope. Low-key dope. So game 1, though, we lose it. We lose it by 15. Okay, that's not the best. People are not scoring very well for us right now. We also lose game 2. We win game 3, however, by a good margin. Game 4, we win it. So it's still a series. It's still a series. It's not a series until, you know, somebody wins a game on the other home court. We're looking pretty good. Can we win game 5, though? We steal game 5. Can y'all take one more? We got us a game 7. We got us a game 7. I'll take it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll take it. We got us a game 7. Kristaps playing well. Bilal playing well. Ron playing well. Jordan Poole. Even Corey is averaging 18.5 off the bench. Okay, this is what I want to do. Normalize the minutes. Honestly, I want to start Corey Kispert at the 2. I'm going to start Corey Kispert at the 2, and I'm going to swap Hugo and what's his name's minutes. I didn't even check how Hugo played in his game. Ooh, in your game, Hugo, you played bad. You also played bad. Hugo, I'm gonna give you the 𝙠𝙚 minutes. Sheesh, I'm getting all types of mixed up. So 𝙠𝙚, I'm gonna give you that. Hugo, I'm gonna drop you down to 16. So, we want our guys playing. It's as simple as that. We want our guys playing playoff basketball. So, we can win a playoff series this year if the guys show up. And that's all I can even say. We can win a playoff series this year if the guys show up. Come on, boys. One game. One game. We're going to sim it with Simcast. We're going to go mildly quick. If we win it, we play that Hornets team. We have a mad first quarter. We're down. We have a bad second quarter. Ooh, an even worse third quarter. God, we are about to get bounced in the first round. A game 7 against this Magic team. Dang, bro. So that is now 4 seasons, 3 playoff appearances, and we've lost in the first round in 6, in 5, and in 7. Oh, that Magic team made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Darius Garland's your Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and Cat is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Cavs finally come back and get another one. Darius Garland wins it's his first of the video. Darius Garland wins Finals MVP. So, W Wizards movements. The Wizards currently own that Golden State pick, which is technically now it's tied for the best odds at number 1. I don't know if we get it, but I'm gonna pray. Lottery luck does not like me, but we still get it. We're picking at 1, and we are picking at 22. Having a 1 and a 2 pick within literally our first, 5 seasons is an amazing way to help turn around a franchise, because now we're sitting in a spot where we basically have our point guards more or less set if I even want to sign them, or we can sit in a situation where we have shooting guards. Like, I think here we honestly just take the best player that we can get. It's the 2027, so which class is it? It's Chris Washington. Oh my god. I don't even remember at this point what video it was now that I said I wanted to draft Chris Washington. And in most of the videos I've seen, because I've seen him on 2 teams now, it's the Pelicans and the Wizards. And of course, when I'm doing my Wizards rebuild, I get the 1 pick, and Chris Washington is right here. He is a Hall of Fame caliber power forward, 1 across the board, off rip 84 overall. Welcome to the team, Chris Washington. How did I luck into that? If there's even anyone left at 22. Joel Jennings, we'll take you then. Obviously, our boy Bilal, can you ask for any more money? I'm gonna pay you, but could he ask for any more money? Most of the time, so I'm gonna bring you back rather than 𝙠𝙚. Bringing back Bilal, we're bringing back Trey Man. Obviously, we're gonna get that match shit for Bilal. We can afford a Vando, so I guess we'll bring in a Vando. Cause why not spend some money? You feel me? We have money to spend, so I'm gonna spend the money. Player progressions, and Bilal is up 3, so he's up to an 85. Bilal is really blossoming right in front of my eyes, bro, and I'm so happy to see it. I'm so happy to see it. So we're currently in year 5. We have 3 playoff appearances, 1 play-in appearance. We got bounced in the play-in and then bounced in the first round in 6, 5, and in 7. So this season, I gotta make a decision. Because right now, my starting shooting guard is Hugo. I want Hugo to play, but. What happens if Bilal was a shooting guard off rip. So his overall only drops 1, but I'm going to move Bilal back to the position that he was initially. So now Bilal will be starting, which means our rotation will look a little something like, wait, hold on. I have to move Ron Holland back to his initial position as well, because I also want Ron Holland to start, because I moved him to the 4 originally just so he could play. But now we get a Ron Holland back at small forward. So now we just have the utmost youth. Corey Kispert, why are y'all starting Corey Kispert over Ron Holland? So this is a rotation: Jordan Poole, Bilal Coulibaly, Ron Holland, Chris Washington Jr., and then Kristaps Porzingis going into year 5. If we're really good through the way, then I don't think we even stop at the trade deadline to have any conversations. Chris Washington in his first game, 29, 8, and 3. Kristaps played well. Ron Holland played well. Jordan Poole, I'm not liking it, but it's okay. Gotta commit to the Coulibaly party. Game 2 though, my boy Coulibaly is doing his thing. 18 and 10. Chris Washington was a jack star, but it don't care. As long as you're our rookie of the year, that would be 2 in the video. That would be 2 in the video. Give me one more against the Pacers. Look at that, bro. And we're winning good too. Jordan Poole had a better game. Ron Holland played well. Chris Washington played solid. Bilal played amazing. So if I catch y'all at the deadline, I catch y'all at the deadline because something got changed. If I don't catch y'all at the deadline and we're in the playoffs, then you know that the Wizards balled out, bro. Year 5, here we come. Bro, what is that? I was gonna be quiet about how good of a season we had. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was. But that just caught me off guard. That really just caught me off guard. Hold on, bro. Okay, I done got my bearings back. Chris Washington Jr. is your Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same season? This sim is ridiculous. First team All-NBA, Rookie of the Year, MVP, and first team All-Rookie in the same... This is the best Chris Washington I've seen yet. Because I've seen him win MVP, but he never did it all in the same season. Rookie of the Year and MVP, rookie man, Chris Washington. Jaden Ivey is your 6th man of the year. Depoy goes to Wemby. Koa Pete's most improved, and then our coach, Chris Hammond. We went 68 and 14 this season. Stat-wise, though, y'all saw what Chris Washington did. He had a year. Bilal had a better season than last year. Bilal was 50, 50, 90. If the Wizards even get a smidget of this out of Bilal Coulibaly, that was a beautiful reach. I think I rock the 10-man until we lose. So until we lose, I'm going to just let 2K run what they've been running. So game 1, we beat the Heat. We beat the Heat by 6 points. It wasn't a big dub, but Jordan Poole went 11 for 12. 11 for 12 is devious. Game 2, however, we also win that. Game 3, we also win that. And game 4, okay, we finally lost one. How about game 5, though? We win game 5. All right, I let him hold it. I'm going to let him hold it, I guess, until I'm a smidget bit scared. So we play this Philly team, which obviously is lacking of a Joel Embiid because we just played Joel. Our team looks really... Even Vando's up to an 83. Our team looks nice. I ain't gonna lie to you. So this Philly team has Scoot and Reese, and then Brandon Ingram. They are nice. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but we should be nicer. We dropped the first game. We should be nicer, but we dropped the first game, and we dropped that first game bad. I'm gonna let 2K rock with what they did for the first run around for this 9-man, but then I'll play with the minutes if it doesn't work out. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we lose it. And we lose game 4. All right. If y'all get a game 7, I give y'all Simcast, and we lose in 5 in the second round of year 5. In the second round of year 5. Oh my goodness, bro. And that Sixers team ends up losing to the Celtics. Anthony Edwards is your Western Conference Finals MVP, and then Jason Tatum is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. How do we blow that? How do we only get one game against this team? I'm not gonna lie to you, we have 3 unnecessary picks that I'm not gonna move. You know, it's too late. We already signed, we already drafted them. 3 guys that probably don't even get played for me. So year 6, this is our current rotation. We're really good. Like, we're crazily good. We also have the top end talent, which I think should push us over the hump. I think year 6 is probably a year I can go straight, honestly. The only place I feel like we could really upgrade is I could look to get a small forward, but then I get into not necessarily a contract issue, but I run into the struggle that is the contracts of this game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just vibe with Kispert and Ron Holland. Honestly, we should be good enough to just go straight to the end of the season. I'm going to check contracts at some point throughout the sim. Like, we can get Jordan Poole back on a cheaper deal. I'm questioning if I even bring him back. Maybe next year we explore a trade with Jordan Poole. But as of right now, I do think that the run it back squad is good enough to, one, be the 1 seed again, and 2, actually win a championship. Because goddamn, we got screwed last season against a team we just beat. Back-to-back 60-win seasons, boys. We went 64-18 this year. Luka Doncic is your MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Cameron Barnes. Okay, that's a W pick. Jalen Duren is your 6th Man of the Year on the Chicago Bulls. Giannis is DPOY Most Improved, goes to Carter Knox. And then, obviously, our coach wins Coach of the Year. Executive of the Year goes to Nathan Mack. W's. No first-teamers here. We have Chris Washington on 2nd team All-NBA. We have no third-teamers. Bilal and Chris Washington are all defensive first team. And Bilal had an even better year this year. What is this simulation for Bilal? Yo, if y'all don't get one soon, I'ma cry. I'ma cry for y'all. What is this simulation for Bilal? My boy is actually, I literally must have gone past accolades. It's not much, but at least he's getting accolades, bro. I've never seen Bilal actually win stuff in these sims. Never. We have nobody else here. I don't even know if we had a rookie this season. Once again, we are the 1 seed. We're going up against a Bucks team, which I'm pretty sure is Giannis. I hope it's not a Bucks team like that Magic rebuild, but I'm pretty sure it's just Giannis. Bilal is the 2nd best player on our team right now. Him and Chris Washington are hooping. Ron Holland kind of fell off. Low-key kind of fell off. It's sad to see, but it's okay. Bucks team, like I assumed, was going to be solid. They got Cooper Flag, they got Jaden Hardy, they got Lonzo, they got Wiseman. I think we beat them, though. They got Case and Wallace, too. Game 1, we win it. Game 2, we win it. Game 3, we win it. Game 4, we win it. Didn't even change the minute rotation. We don't even get a rematch against that Philly team. This year, we played a Magic team who is... Whoa, they're bad. But these are the type of teams that beat me. Game 1, we win it. Oh my god, I scared myself. Game 2, we win it. Game 3, we win it. Game 4, we win it. We got us a date with maybe the Raptors? What's this Raptors team looking like? Dylan Harper, Austin Reeves, Scotty Barnes. Austin Reeves overall being a 7. Oh, he fell off. Yikes. Okay. I think we could beat this team too. They actually look pretty solid. Minus the lack of the top end guys outside of Scotty. It's Kuz again. Kuz came back from round 2, bro. He already beat us once. He's trying to do it again. But game 1 this time, the Wizards take it. Game 2, the Wizards take it. Game 3, the Wizards take it. And they lose game 4. And they lose game 5. And they lose game 6. But ain't no way y'all just went from being up 3-0 to being in a 3-1 in a freaking 3-3 situation. Y'all are not about to make history for the wrong reason. I'ma trust the 9 man. Y'all are not about to make history for the wrong reasons. Let's go to Simcast. I'ma trust the 9 man, and I'ma pray y'all don't make history for the wrong reason. First quarter, we look good. We don't look amazing, but we have a lead. It's looking like we might have a close game here. We're having a bad third quarter. It's back and forth in the third. The Raptors are somewhat running away with it. We pull back a little bit. Oh my god. Scotty Barnes, your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Ja is your Western Conference Finals MVP. We just threw a 3-0 lead. And the Grizzlies beat him. Ja is your Finals MVP. We really just threw a 3-0 lead. What happened? So I think all we do here is I go slap a contract in Ron Holland's hand. Ron Holland also, since he seems like he kind of fell off, might be a dude that maybe I like flirt with the idea of trading him. So we get Ron Holland back. Money wise, I don't think we have much left. We have like one more solid type deal that I could extend to Jalen Suggs just as a guy to trade. I'm thinking I want to do that. Yeah, I'll extend it to Jalen Suggs, almost like he's a guy to trade specifically. Let's just bring in Jalen Suggs. Let's go to player progression, see how good Chris Washington gets, and then hope everyone else advances or progresses because, man, blowing a 3-0 lead in the Eastern Conference Finals is rough. Chris Washington is up to 88. I think this season we also try to move Kristaps, who is now only an 85 overall, which is not the best. Ron Holland's up 1, Gonzalez is up 2, Bilal is now an 85, just sitting there, and Jordan Poole is also only an 84. So I'm stopping at the deadline in year 7, and right now it is the worst season we've had so far in the Chris Washington era. And the fact that at 38 and 17 I'm saying that this is the worst season we've had so far in this era is actually crazy. So I think that at this point I kind of look at a world where I kind of let go of some attachments. So Jalen Suggs has played well for me. But Jordan Poole, I think it might be time I move him. Jordan Poole might be time I move him, and Kristaps with a torn MCL saves himself from being traded. So I'm guessing it's just Jordan Poole that might be getting moved here. Honestly, though, my only thing with trying to trade Jordan Poole is, do I do it? I'm fighting the urges. I'm gonna at least just put him in the trade finder and see what would pop up for him. But I don't really want to move him. I want the Poole party to get a championship because I like Jordan Poole, and honestly, I love that the Wizards got him. Well, we had our third 60-win season in a row. Wemby is your MVP. Danny Simpson's your Rookie of the Year. Sixth man goes to Koa Pete. Evan Mobley is your DPOY. Most Improved goes to Peyton Kemp. Wes Unseld Jr. So he was still there? I guess the Spurs snatched him up quick. His Coach of the Year. Aaron Phillips, your Executive of the Year. First teamers, we have none of those. Chris Washington is a second team guy. We have no third teamers. Seems like no defensive guys this year. Kind of rough break. And then we have nobody else here. Once again, we're the 1 seed. We're now in the play-in. We play against this Pacers team. I have a really... I fear the Pacers. I'm not going to lie to you. They terrify me after what they did to my freaking Magic's team. But Chris Washington playing amazing for us. He's literally almost been identical every single season. Kristaps has played well. I decided against trading Jordan Poole this season, but he probably walks. Yeah, there's a very solid chance he walks, or I let him walk, honestly, because he hasn't really produced the numbers that I'd want out of him. Out of a guy of Jordan Poole's caliber. Hasn't really produced. Jalen Suggs was actually a really solid pickup. I'm going to try to trust my team. Not even try. I trust this team. We should beat the Pacers team, but this rebuild has not been kind to me. We win game 1. We win game 2. We lose game 3. We win game 4, though. And we win game 5. So, we get out the first round, which is a solid thing. We have what? It's year 7. We currently have 5 playoff appearances. Well, 6 now. 3 first round exits, a second round exit, and then Eastern Conference Finals exit. But against this Nets team, they're top heavy with Mikal Bridges and Tyrese Haliburton. I just realized he wasn't on the Pacers. Okay. We lose game 1 to them. So immediately off of that, I'm going to just tell y'all, put the 9-man out there. Bilal is cold right now. They don't even want to start Bilal. Is he playing that bad? Bilal is playing that bad this playoff run. They don't even want to start. Oh, he had an off year. The fact that that is an off year, almost being 50, 40, 90 is wild. The fact that being almost 50, 40, 90. What the hell was that? I just heard a random crack that just threw me off. I'm not even going to lie to you. But game 2 against this Nets team, we also lose. How about game 3, though? We win game 3. How about game 4? We win game 4. What about game 5? We win game 5, and can we win one more? We win game 6. We are in the Eastern Conference Finals once again, playing against this Cavs team. which is probably still really good. They lost Donovan Mitchell, which is a plus for my end, unless he is hurt. Okay, they lost Donovan Mitchell, which is a plus for me. It's Darius Garland, Ōshē Agbaji, Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley, and then Jared Allen. They have my boy Austin Newell off the bench. They're really top heavy, but I fear my team actually winning games. We win game 1, we win game 2, we will lose game 3, we win game 4. Come on, just get to the finals. And we make it to the finals. LaMelo Ball is your Western Conference Finals MVP on the Trailblazers. And Ron Holland is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. He said, don't forget about me, Washington. And I was thinking he might almost be trade bait. He really said, don't forget about me, Washington. So they managed to do it. Year 7, we're in the playoffs. Not in the playoffs, but we're in the finals. I cannot press the right buttons. Year 7, we're in the finals, and they decided to start Ron. This is the rotation I wanted to run from the jump, but they were so hell-bent on playing Corey Kispert. Okay, so we're playing this Blazers team that was a 6 seed. They must either be a crazy 6 seed or LaMelo powers or LaMelo, Shaedon Sharpe. That's it. I'm having full faith, full confidence, and we lose game 1 to them. But we win game 2, we win game 3, we lose game 4, but we lose game 5. Oh boy. Can y'all give me 7? Oh my God, we lose to the Blazers in 6 in the NBA Finals. Oh my God, we lose in 6. That's 3. LaMelo is your freaking Finals MVP. That's 3 seasons as the 1 seed. And we lose in the 2nd round, in the 3rd round, and now we lose in the finals with only 3 seasons to go. I think this is the end of the pool party era. He's 31 and he never really panned out for us the way I would have wanted him to. We still got Hugo Gonzalez, who last season didn't have the greatest season for us, but I think I kind of do still want to bring him back. So I'm going to give Hugo Gonzalez a contract. I didn't actually send it, did I? Nope. I'm going to give Hugo Gonzalez a contract. And then who else do we need to sign? J.D. Palm. If he wants ridiculous money, I'm not even going to entertain it. Okay, J.D. Palm wants realistic-ish money. So we're going to give J.D. Palm, and we're going to give Hugo contracts. I don't think either of them come back next season. So we get J.D. and Hugo, we match his. I don't think we have the money to throw out a big contract, honestly, unless it's Jordan Poole. But it looks like Pool Party's gone, and I don't think we want him back. I think at this point, I would be okay with starting, what's his name? Jalen Suggs. So in this situation, as of right now, we're moving on from the Pool Party era right now. Point guards, we have these guys, but I think I just slide Jalen Suggs over. We have our small forwards, honestly. We have our power forwards. I don't believe I ever had a back. No, we had to get Vando back. And then I have my centers. I'll gladly go back and we'll re-sign Vando because I'm pretty sure he doesn't want a lot of money unless he retired. Oh, someone took Vando. Okay, so do we take a GG Jackson? I mean, I'll take a GG Jackson. We'll take a GG Jackson if he decides he wants to come play out here. Do we get a GG Jackson? We get a GG Jackson. And outside of GG, who else can we get? And why not bring Kelly Oubre back to Washington? Why not bring Kelly Oubre back to Washington? I think that's all we're going to do. We're going to go to player progressions. I'm hoping Chris Washington is still getting better and he, truthfully enters the 90 club. Yeah, Chris Washington is up to a 91. Bilal is where Bilal is going to be. I have to move Kristaps this season. Ron Holland doesn't move. Hugo is up 1. Jalen Suggs is down 1, but that's fine, honestly. Trey Mann is down 1. GG Jackson down 1. Kelly Oubre down 1. Ooh. Overall, the team is not looking as strong as it has these last few seasons. But I got to pray Chris Washington pulls us through it. I'm selling the house for him. I'm selling the house for him. So we moved Kristaps. We also moved a boatload of our first round picks because honestly, where the team's at right now, I don't expect us to need to draft. So at this point, those picks are truthfully obsolete. But we traded Kristaps for a young center in 𝙈𝙖𝙠𝙚 Bagayoko. I'm pretty sure we have to. Oh no, we don't have to pay him this season. He's under contract. So we have this guy in 𝙈𝙠𝙚 Bagayoko. Gosh, I'm gonna always struggle to say that name. That's not the first time I've struggled to say his name. So this is going to be the rotation as far as our 10-man is concerned. They want to drop JD Palm out the rotation for some reason. It's fine, I guess. First game with Kristaps off the team is a dub against the Pacers. Chris Washington is such a dog. That's all I can say. Chris Washington is such a dog. I probably just catch you guys at the end of the season because we made the move that we were going to make for the season. Jordan Poole, Kristaps, unfortunately out the door, and now the only, I believe, standing players that are actual Wizards in real life are Bilal and our boy Corey Kispert. So Corey Kispert signed for dirt cheap because he wants to play here, and Bilal is currently hooping for us. So let's pray for the team's success. That's all I can pray for at this point, because we can get to the promised land, but we can't finish the job, it seems. Bro, since getting Chris Washington, we have not had a season under 60 wins. We were 66-16. Peyton Kemp is your MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Austin Longley. Koapi is your 6th Man of the Year. Giannis is Depoy. No. Coach of the Year is our coach, Chris Hammonds. And then Aaron Phillips is your Executive of the Year. Chris Washington, first team All NBA. Do we have any All-Stars? Okay, he's been an All-Star for the last 3 seasons. Dubs. His numbers were up this year too, so of all the seasons, this was better than his MVP year. But it's okay. Oh, and Ron Holland's a 3rd team guy. Has Ron Holland made a All-Star appearance yet? Ron Holland has yet to make an All-Star appearance, but so far, he has a nice resume. I'm not gonna lie to you. The only thing that make his resume better is some championships. At this point, the only thing that make his resume better. And Chris Washington was, what is that, all defensive 2nd team. Love to see it once again for the 4th year in a row now. For the 4th year in a row now, we are the 1 seed. Hopefully we can get the job done this season, but I'm slowly starting to lose faith in us. Boris didn't play well scoring wise, but he grabbed more boards than Kristaps was doing for us, and he is playing defense right now. That's all we could really ask for him. Other than that, it's just really, can the team get the job done, man? And that's all we can question now. We're playing against a good 8 seed. We're playing a really good 8 seed. I'm honestly probably gonna just drop it to the 9-man now. Try to limit our risk, honestly. Drop it to the 9-man now. Play our guys. Oh boy, can y'all get us to 1 or win 1? We win game 1. We take the 2nd, we lose the 3rd, and we bounce back in the 4th, and then we take the 5th. Okay, so we're out to round 2. We play against this Cavs team, which I can only assume, yeah, they're still good. Darius Garland is still there. We win the 1st, we win the 2nd, we come out swinging in the 3rd, and we snatch away the 4th. Okay, so we're playing against a Philly team that knocked us out when we were the 1 seed and they were the 5 seed, I think, in the 2nd round. They still have Scoot, but they lost. I think it was Tyrese. I believe it was Tyrese. We take the 1st, we take the 2nd, we lose the 3rd, we lose the 4th, we win the 5th, and we're in the finals. We take the 6th. Chris Washington Jr. is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and LaMelo is your Western Conference Finals MVP. We get the rematch. If y'all boys come out here and sell again, I cry. Like, at that point, I just cry. Game 1, our Wizards take it this time. Game 2, our Wizards take it this time. Game 3, though, the Blazers take it. And game 4, our Wizards take it. We go to Simcast because I gotta see our boys jump in at least once if we get it. I'm going quick. I'm just going quick. They are getting flooded in Game 5. Our Wizards get absolutely flooded in Game 5. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Game 6, they come out swinging with a 41-point first quarter. Okay. And they follow that up with a 30-point second quarter. They're losing the third, even though they score, a 40-point third quarter. Okay, the Wizards got tired. They got tired of me talking. Oh my gosh, we have a game. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, we have a game. Hold on. Wait. Wait a minute. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna jump in. Okay, the free throws should be the second free throw, and the game should be winding down. Oh, it's not even second free throw. Okay, hold on. Get me off of the team. I saw my boy Bilal is in there. Oh, fix that camera up, baby. They didn't fix the camera up, but Bilal is fouled. We all kind of know where this is going. Bilal, free throw game. He hits the first one. Camera, fix yourself, please. Thank you. He hits the first one. So far, Bilal is dang near like a 90% free throw shooter for us. He hits the second one. The Wizards are about to be finally NBA champions in year 8. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm happy about it, but I was scared that it wasn't gonna happen because 4 seasons back to back as a 60-win team, only to find a way to win one championship is crazy. Crazy sad. Ron Holland gets it into Corey Kispert. You already know Corey Kispert is a knockdown free throw shooter. So y'all probably see me win people raising trophies at this point, because if they sell this game, boy, the tiers are strong. The tiers are strong if they sell this game. Anthony Simons for 3. I didn't even commentate that. He bricks it. Rebound by G.G. Jackson. It's official. The Washington Wizards are your... I don't even know. 2032, 2031 NBA champions. Trey Mann, a guy that I signed early, that has played it out with us and is now an old man, dribbles the ball out. The Washington Wizards are your NBA champions in year 8. Why was Chris Washington on the bench? Yeah, come on, boys. Raise that championship in year 8. Get that thing up. Coach Hammonds. I think his name's Cam Hammonds or something like that, man. Welcome to the Wizards Dynasty. It's not a dynasty, bro. It's year 8. We only got 1 championship. We got 2 finals appearances so far. 1 championship. We got bounced in the Eastern Conference Finals. We got bounced in the second round. And we've also been bounced 3 times in the first. And that madman, Chris Washington Jr. is your finals MVP. I almost expected it to be something funny here, but I'm actually happy he gets it. Congratulations, Chris Washington. He had 23 points. Did he foul out or something? Is that why he was on the bench? No, he was just on the bench. That makes no sense. First non-50 win season, we go, not 50, our first non-60 win season post Chris Washington era, we go 52-30. Wemby is your MVP for God knows how many times it is now. That's only a second one. I feel like Wemby has won so many. I feel like he won more, but it's okay. Leslie Wade is your Rookie of the Year, dope name. Isaac Hayes wins 6-man. Depoy also goes to Wemby. Solomon Bradshaw wins Most Improved. Coach of the Year goes to Wes Unseld, and then Aaron Phillips is your Executive of the Year. We have no first team guys, no second team guys, no third team guys. Boris Bagayoka, he is a all defensive guy. Oh, don't tell me Chris Washington's hurt. Okay, it's a day-to-day injury, but I'm like, don't you tell me Chris Washington's hurt, man. It's a day-to-day injury, but he's not playing. Chris Washington, I need you to play. Okay, so if I were to cut this down to a 9-man, they don't give Chris Washington the minutes, but I need him to play. So if I send him to the play-in, I'm hoping that they just give it to him now. Chris Washington, you might be hurt. You might be slightly hurt, but I need you to play. It's as simple as that. I'm sorry. You might be a little hurt. You might be a little achy. I ain't gonna lie to you. You just might be a little achy. You might be a little hurt. But you need to play. At this point, we're trying to see if we can go back to back. So Chris Washington, I'm gonna just play everybody 32 minutes. What? Am I missing something? Oh my God, I really can't play him. So we really can't play Chris Washington. So I'm gonna just let this rotation roll. Hopefully we can do something against this Knicks team, or hopefully Chris comes back in time. I think we can match up decently with this Knicks team even without him. I'm hoping we can. We win game 1 and we win game 2. That is a plus. So we get 2 games and now Chris is back. We win 2 and now Chris is back. W's. So game 3, we also win that and we lose game 4 and we bounce back and take game 5. Gentleman's sweep. Now we play this Cavs team. I could only assume, yes, Darius Garland, Mitch Robinson. They have Mikal Bridges now. They are pretty solid. Pretty solid. Not gonna lie to you. Darius Garland is always terrifying in 2K Sim. And we lose game 1 to him. We take game 2 though. We take game 3. We also take game 4. And we gentlemen sweep them as well. We're now in the Eastern Conference Finals to play against a 8 seed Atlanta Hawks team that has still Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, and then Cameron Barnes. He won Rookie of the Year, right? I remember the name. Yeah, he won Rookie of the Year. I'm about to say, I remember the name. Cameron Barnes won Rookie of the Year, so he's having a pretty solid career for himself so far. You love to see it for the young guys. DJ Wagner also is on this team. Can we beat this 8 seed? We win game 1. We take the second one. We take the third. And we lose the 4th. We lose the 5th. Okay, we win the 6th. Wemby is your Western Conference Finals MVP, and Chris Washington Jr. is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. I got a little bit scared. Against that Hawks team. This is the rematch against Coach Wes Unseld Jr. These guys have Peyton Kemp, Wemby, and that's it. Is that Donovan Mitchell at a 78 overall back here? That is Donovan Mitchell at a 78 overall. Overall, though, I think we're much better than this Spurs team. Like, marginally better than this Spurs team. I'm gonna do the minutes. I don't know why they refused to start Ron Holland. This might be the last season for Corey Kispert, just solely off his age. I don't think I re-signed him. And I don't know if I want to bring back, the 33 or 34 next season year-old shooter. So this is probably the last season for Corey Kispert. Let's see if we can get one against the Spurs. We take the first. We lose the second, though. But we bounce back in the third. We lose the 4th. We lose the 5th. Do we take it to 7? We push it to 7. We push this Spurs team to 7. All right, I'm going quick for right now. They're fighting mildly. They're trying to bring it back. They have a good second quarter, an amazing second quarter, a phenomenal second quarter. 34 points in that second quarter. If they stay strong, they got 30 points in the third quarter. It's looking like the Wizards are bringing home another one. Corey Kispert, 17 points in his last finals game with the Washington Wizards. And the Wizards are back-to-back NBA champions after a 7-game series battle against Wemby and the Spurs. Chris Washington is your, is your finals MVP. Back-to-back finals MVP. Chris Washington right now is currently on a track to carve out a best Wizard of all time type of career. Look at these accolades already, and we still got one more season, which most likely guarantees one more MVP, not one more MVP, but one more All-Star appearance for him. He's a 4-time All-NBA guy, 2-time champion now, 2-time Finals MVP, 1-time All-Defense. Hey, don't say I said it, but don't say I said it. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't say I said it, but don't say I said it. That made no fucking sense. So we surpassed our former glory of being 60-win team. This season we won 71 games. We were 71-11, and Chris Washington Jr. is your MVP of the National Basketball Association. Chris Washington Jr. had a hell of a season. Okay, I will take an MVP out of Chris Washington Jr. I'm not even going to lie to you. I will take an MVP out of him. Anthony Callaway is your Rookie of the Year. David Castillo is your sixth man. Depoy goes to Cameron Barnes. Homer Hawkins wins Most Improved. Cam Hayman is your Coach of the Year. We love you, Coach Cam. And then Cody Tooley is your Executive of the Year. First team guy, obviously Chris Washington. If he wasn't there, there's a problem. Pretty sure we have nobody else here. Hey, it's still Luka. Did Luka ever get one? Just curious, did Luka ever get one? Nope, Luka never got a championship. But Luka is 34 and he's still a 91 overall, which is a dub. Once again, we are the first seed. Even though last year, now that I'm saying once again, we weren't the 1 seed last year. So we ran the 9-man rotation all season and ended up winning 91 games. They now want to start Ron Holland in the playoffs when they were starting Corey Kispert all season. Who, oh man, Corey Kispert is shooting the skin off the pew. Are we an old boys club? Hold on, quick check. Are we an old boys club? Chris Washington, Bilal. Nah, we're not an old boys club. Not that bad. No, it's really just Corey. Corey Kispert is the vet. Put that simply, Jalen Suggs is still starting at our point guard. He's cut out a really solid career for us. I'm not even mad at it. We're playing against this Raptors team that is really good, in fact. Really, really good. We still win game 1 though. We lose game 2. However, we take game 3. We take game 4. And then we send them home in 5, which is a great start to this playoff run. Now we face this Bucks team that has Cooper Flag, Giannis, and Chet. Outside of that, it's not really much on this team. Honestly, though, I feel like that 3 alone is enough that we could lose to. Cooper Flag is a bucket getter. Sheesh. Sheesh, okay, that's tough. But we still win game 1. We still take game 2. We lose game 3, however. And we bounce back in game 4, and we take game 5 in a proper gentleman's sweep. Now we play this Orlando Magic team that is really bad. Holy shit. That is a really bad team. I guess Cameron is hurt. Oh, he broke his hand. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Cameron broke his hand. That is a dope name. Fabrico de Freitas? That is a dope name. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So we play this Magic team, but we still lose game 1. But we take game 2. We take game 3. We lose game 4. We take game 5. And we're in the finals once again. Chris Washington Jr. is now your 3-time Eastern Conference. Because we made it 4 times now. And Cam Whitmore on the T-Wolves is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Okay, the Magic let one get away. What's the Timberwolves team look like though? Well, what the heck? What happened to everybody? We got Solomon Bradshaw, Jaylen Brown, Cam Whitmore, Ivan Prato, and then Kellen Ware. I thought about signing this dude in free agency. We ended up not going with him just because I wanted to bring JD back. Where's Ant? Ant-Man's gone? Okay, we play this Wolves team. We take game 1. We lose game 2, however, and then we bounce back in game 3. We lose game 4. We bounce back in 5, and we complete the 3-peats. The Washington Wizards are your 3-time now champions in year 3, and Chris Washington is also your 3-time Finals MVP. Actual W's. So in a 10-year rebuild, we managed to get 3 championships out of it. And 9 playoff appearances? If I'm not mistaken, it's 9 playoff appearances. So we literally have 9 playoff appearances, 3 championships now. 3 championships now, which is a W. 2 MVPs if I'm not mistaken? 2 Rookie of the Years. I think that's really it. We got the Chris Washington MVPs. That was his rookie season. And then, oh yeah, that's why I thought Wemby won it, because Peyton Kemp won one. That's a W teammate, not gonna lie to you. But 2 Rookie of the Years, Chris Washington and Ron Holland. Coach of the Year, Coach Cam, probably gonna go down as one of the greatest coaches of all time. Ever since Chris came into the league, we had 1, 2, 3, I think it was 4, and then 5. We had 4 60-win seasons, and then a freaking 70-win season. Amazing. And then the stretch from 2030 to 2033. The Washington Wizards are your 3-time champions. Back to back to back. Should have been 4-time, but we don't talk about that Blazers team that managed to get one on us. Let me make sure I count this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Finally, I created a team that actually completes the three-peat, and it's beautiful that it's my Wizards. Now, one thing I want to check a few team records. Now, this isn't really anything that's like special or anything like that. I just want to personally check it, just because, you know, it's my Wizards. So Bradley Beal still has the total point as far as a singular game, 60 points. Field goals made. Nobody here is on the roster currently, which sucks, but it is what it is. Nobody is here for 3 points made. Trevor Ariza, that's a W. Oh no, never mind. We got multiple people. I'm stupid. What am I even looking at? Hugo had a game where he made 10 threes. Corey had a game where he made 10. Bilal had a game where he had 9. And then Corey Kispert also had a game where he made freaking 9 as well. Free throws, none of us. None of us at rebounds. Assists, still none of us. Nobody for blocks. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, nobody for blocks. Nobody for steals. Wait, no, that's not us. Nobody for steals. Nobody for minutes. No, nobody for turnovers. Nobody for any of these other things. Now, season-wise, as far as total points in the season, that was playoffs. I'm kind of stupid. As far as total points in the season, Chris Washington with a 45 piece. I don't even know how this one works, because Bradley Beal definitely had... Oh no, okay, that was playoff stats. Alright, I'm tripping. I haven't looked at this ever before. So, this one is season. Okay. Playoff stats, Chris Washington has been a guy in the playoffs so far. Oh yeah, Chris Washington is here. But this is the one I wanted to actually check. So total points as far as that season, god damn it. There it is, career. So Chris Washington is not top 10 as far as points are concerned. When it comes to being a Washington Wizards, field goals made, he's also not here yet. But if we continue the rebuild, I'm pretty sure he'd get here as well. 3-pointers made. I would think Corey Kispert would be here, but I guess not. How is Corey not here? Okay. You know what? I'm going to just leave it be. I'm pretty sure Corey Kispert is supposed to be there, because I'm pretty positive if we go and we press Corey Kispert right here, how many 3-pointers have you made in your entire career? I'm pretty sure we can check that. Let's go over to 3-pointers attempted, 3-pointers made. Oh no, maybe 2,525. Okay. Now let's go back. This is wasted time. This might not even make it into the video, honestly. But, you know, I'm doing random shit. Team records. Oh yeah, he's definitely number 1. Man, y'all tripping, bro. Y'all tripping, bro. Washington Wizards, 3-time champions. Year 8, year 9, year 10. Literal 3-peat. I think for the memes, I'm gonna run it back. Nah, I'm capping. Your boy Hoodie out. Peace. I hope y'all enjoyed. I will catch y'all in what? Who's next? The Pacers? Oh, that should be fun.